Grab your coffee. It's time for a quiet talk. There's something my parents told me many years ago. They said, make sure you have a life outside of your children and a life outside of your spouse. And the older I get, the more I think about that advice because it sounds good. But if you spent decades taking care of everybody else, when exactly were you supposed to build that life? And that is exactly what I want to talk about today. I understood what they meant, at least I thought I did. But now that I am older, I find myself looking back at those words a little bit differently. Because while that advice sounds wise, real life is complicated. When you are raising children, working, paying bills, helping family members, managing a household, and trying to make it through one day at a time, where exactly is that extra life supposed to fit in? Many of us spend years being needed by someone. We are mothers, we are wives, we are daughters, we are caregivers. We are the person who people call when things go wrong. We become so busy taking care of other people that we rarely stop and ask ourselves a very important question. Who am I when nobody needs me? That can be a difficult question to answer, not because we do not value ourselves, but because we have spent so much time giving our energy away that we never had the opportunity to really fully discover what brings us joy. One day the children grow up, the house is a little quieter, the responsibilities are different, and then suddenly you have more time than you once had. But instead of feeling free, sometimes you feel a little lost because so much of your identity was connected to caring for other people. Now you're being asked to force and focus on yourself, and that can feel unfamiliar. People tell us to enjoy this season. They tell us to travel, take a class, find a hobby, and while all of those things may be wonderful, nobody really explains how to reconnect with yourself after spending decades of putting yourself last. And that takes time, it takes patience. Sometimes it does not start with anything big at all. Sometimes it is just sitting there and realizing I do not even know what I like anymore, or noticing that you have spent so much time taking care of everybody else that your own voice feels a little quiet now. And instead of forcing yourself to fix it, it might just start with noticing it first. Just noticing, I need something that is mine again. The answer will be different for each of one of us, but I think the important thing is to keep searching because your life did not end when your children grew up. Your life didn't end because a relationship changed. And your life did not end because you were in a new season. There is still life ahead of you. And that brings me to something else I've been thinking about. Keep living and keep loving. Not because life has been easy, not because people have never disappointed you, not because your heart has never been broken, but because you are still here. You still deserve joy. You still deserve peace. And you still deserve laughter. And you still deserve meaningful relationships. Sometimes keep living and loving means learning how to love your own life again. Sometimes it means giving yourself the same care you spent giving years away to other people. And maybe that is what my parents were trying to teach me all those years ago. Not that I should love my children less, not that I should care less about my family, but that somewhere along the way I should not lose myself completely. And if you feel like you have lost pieces of yourself, please know that you are not alone. Many of us are trying to figure this stuff out. Many of us are learning how to become more than everything we have carried for years. And maybe it starts with one simple question: what do I enjoy? Not what everyone else enjoys, not what everyone else needs, but what do I enjoy? Sometimes finding yourself again starts right there.